You guys, I lack passion for anything. And when I say anything, I meant absolutely nothing. So you guys, I honestly exist without passion. How is that possible? Oh, Tife Shebi, you're a writer. Oh, Tife Shebi, you're a content creator. Well, a girl is gonna eat, right? I go chop. What's I go do? I go chop. So in case you're watching this video right now and you have no passion for anything, that's all right. I was like that also, but you know, we gotta survive. So on this journey, you guys are going to be following me, and the first passion we are going to be saying or checking if we can do is skit making. But before that, the interesting fact is that I've been looking for ways to, like, I've been searching and searching and searching. What's my passion? What's my passion? What can I do? What can I do? What do I have zeal for? I have zeal for everything that I do, by the way, just because a girl is gonna eat, right? So if you don't have passion for what you are doing, you're not going to eat. But today we're going to be looking into skit making / comedy. I'm not a funny girl, I'm cringy as fuck. But because of that, we're going to be talking to few professional skit makers / comedian. How are they so funny? How are they so relevant? Like, how do they manage to keep us laughing since they've started? So we're going to be talking to a couple of people and we'll see what they have to say. We're gonna learn from them, and we're also going to research how we are gonna be funny, how to be funny. Come on, State is not available right now. Let's try TYC. Here we. Okay, Twice is also not available. Let's try Camo. Let's try Uzin. Our favorite comedian / skit maker did not pick up their calls. I know they've informed me that they're gonna be busy. Uzin replied that he's gonna text me back in 30 minutes. Likewise as Twice, he says he's gonna reply in 30 minutes. Camo, I already doubt that he's gonna pick up because he said he's gonna be busy. So, yep. Now, what are we gonna do that they are not picking? I already told you guys that there's nothing you're looking for on YouTube that you'll not find there. I said it in one of my videos. If you need to learn a skill, if you need to learn any skill, hairdressing, name it, search on YouTube. So, we are gonna make use of that advice. We are searching how to be funny on YouTube. So, let's screen record my screen. I already searched it. And this is it on my screen, just to confirm if there's something like that on the YouTube, right? So, how to be funny. And this is the first video on my screen, which I was already watching. I don't want to lie to you guys. So, but let's watch it together.
It's extremely easy to use.
I don't know if I'm weird, but I watched video on 2x. So, when I know go this.
It's one of those things that is easy to point out, but kind of hard to explain. There's no one definition that everyone agrees on, but I personally like to think of humor as the ability to surprise the audience by creating a connection between two or more things. Now, there's two ways you can improve your sense of humor. You can improve the content of your humor, and you can also improve the delivery of your humor. Now, in terms of improving the content of your humor, it's all about variety. To be funny, you have to be able to catch people off guard. When you rely simply on one type of humor, you become predictable, and predictable is not funny. They call it a punchline because you don't see it coming. There's many different types of humor. Now, I'm trying to go over the most common ones. Exaggeration is one of the most common forms of humor. It's great because almost everyone gets it, and it's extremely easy to use. Simply put, you take an observation about something and you exaggerate it way out of proportions. The more absurd the comparison, the funnier.
Okay, so yeah, it says exaggeration is first part of comedy, which I know somebody that is like that. His name is Alagalamba. We are going to put him in part of the list of people we're going to be calling. But let's continue the video.
Usually is. Here's some examples. He's so dumb, he tried to climb Mountain Dew. I literally grew this beard waiting for you. Mark, it's like you wake up with a beer can in your hand every single day. Misdirection is another extremely common type of humor. Almost everyone gets it, and it's pretty easy to use. It's when you make a connection that nobody expects. The conversation is going one way, and all of a sudden you twist it to everyone's surprise. Here's an example. Hey, where you from? Corona. Really? I hate Corona. My favorite type of beer is Coors Light. Here's another example. You ever get that feeling when you find that girl who's just perfect, and you're hitting it off? Yeah, me neither. Story to Coors Light. Here's another example. You ever get that feeling when you find that girl who's just perfect and you're hitting it off? Yeah, me neither.
Misdirection is so funny. Like, I mean, I don't know how to do it, but I feel like maybe this video would teach us how to be like that.
Telling can be a great way to not only get a good laugh, but also share something about yourself and build rapport. Stories are great because you can hold a punchline all the way to the end. People usually never see it coming because they're so focused on the actual story. The easiest stories that can induce humor are embarrassing or absurd stories. Now, the offer great funny story is to learn how to tell a story properly. I'll get into that in another video because that's just way too much stuff to talk about. Teasing is an extremely effective form of humor that has to be used very carefully. Basically, you point something out about a person and you make fun of it. Here's an example. Let's say you're dating a girl who's a germaphobe and she's wiping down the table with one of those table wipes before eating. You can say something like, "Are you gonna wipe me down too before we hold hands?" You have to be very careful about teasing people because it can easily come off as offensive. The key here is to have good intentions behind the joke. If you say something with intentions to offend someone, they will be offended. You also want to make sure you build a certain level of comfort with the person before making a joke like this. And for the daring that want to
I don't think teasing is my own kind of humor, because if anybody comes to me and say, "Oh, Tifa, kiniko," I'll bite. We've already found one part of, like, we've learned different type of comedy: exaggeration, misinformation. Is it misinformation? Misdirection, and teasing, and what else? Storytelling, which we already know. Storytelling is skits, basically. So let's find another video that talks about how to be funny, that actually give us the practical on how to be funny. These videos are too long, bro. Why is everybody okay? Let's see all these shots.
This girl told me, "Oh my god, you're so funny." And 1 hour later she told me, "Oh my god, you're like this all the time." This girl told
That's actually fun, but that doesn't teach us anything. But yeah, I feel like we might not be able to find the exact thing that we need on YouTube. So you guys, information just reaching me now that Twice is available. So let's call him and talk to him and let him give us his tip. All right. I thought my phone is hanging and my network is bad. Hi, Twice.
Oh, go on.
Off the record, yeah, you guys have, let's be truthful, I've called Twice like 4 times today. Is that my battery went off, or my phone died, or NEPA took lights? A lot has been happening today. Devil is against us finding our passion, but we would find it. So good to have you again, Twice.
Yo, what's happening?
Okay, so as I said earlier, we are both, me and my audience, we are looking for our passion, and we've been searching YouTube and every platform that we can to find our passion. So one of the passion that we are looking into is skits making / being funny. So wanted to ask you your tip to being funny and being a skit maker. So yeah.
I think for me personally, the main key for me is just being stupid and goofy. I like being very goofy because that's the kind of humor I enjoy. So I like being stupid too once in a while, and that is how I came about characters like Shade and all. Yeah. Then try to get straight to the point if you're doing like comedy content, because people's attention span nowadays is very fried. So you need to get straight to the point, except you are giving Facebook audience that content. So yeah. Then be relatable. Relatability helps your video. It will help your video go far, especially if you're looking for that audience, because if people can find something relatable, they find it automatically funny. I personally, I don't find relatable content funny just because I don't find them funny, but they would go far if they need to like get you in front of other audience. Then try not to cut out your mistakes, like when shooting, or maybe you pronounce the word wrongly. Try to leave those in, because that might be your highlight in your entire video. That might be what people will even find more funny or funnier than the other things. Then there was something you mentioned earlier, and that is exaggerate everything if you can. Yeah, if you can, exaggerate everything from the beginning to the end, because humor is more about exaggerated incidents. Most of the things you find in a very funny scenario would hardly happen in real life, so you want to exaggerate every scenario as much as you can. Then do more of the visuals than talking. Yeah, so whatever you have to like say or portray it in form of visuals. Do less of the talk. Humor, generally, people find humor in people's pain. So your idea too could be centered around pain, but not necessarily because it gets dark sometimes. Trying to like create humor out of pain. So yeah. Then the final one is just be goofy, the same as the first one.
Okay.
Make it goofy.
So exaggeration and being goofy basically, and do not cut out your mistakes, right?
Yeah. Straight to the point. Relatable and all that. So yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Twice. We really, 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 really appreciate, and I'm really sorry for stressing you this afternoon.
Please come.
Thank you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
Devil tried, but he's not gonna triumph. Firstly, my battery died. Secondly, one of the socket that I'm using here, the socket burned. Thirdly, my phone went off, even though it was charged. I have no reason. Fourthly, I was calling without recording this video, this camera. A lot has happened. So basically, you guys have heard Twice. One of the things is be exaggerating, like exaggerate, be exaggerative. Is that English correct? Exaggerate basically. And to be funny, be relatable. To be funny, if you want to venture into stand-up comedy, do comedy that people can relate to, talk about things people can relate to, or probably exaggerate. And the next person I'm gonna call, you guys, I hope you guys are taking your pen and your biro and learning, because I want to see you guys video. Let's find careers. I'm gonna shoot my own. I'm gonna brainstorm my own also. We're gonna do it together, and I'm gonna shoot my own skits. So Alagalamba is who I want to call now, but I don't know if he's less busy, because he told me earlier that he wanted to shoot. So we're gonna call him. He's a man for the exaggeration aspect. Like, that's his brand. His brand is built on exaggerated comedy. So we're gonna call him and see if he's online. Hi guys, today is Friday and this is the third day. This is 2 days after I called Ozen and others and they didn't pick, and I mean they've responded to me that they've been occupied. Excuse me. And I've been very, very unmotivated, because the truth is skit making is not easy. I'm not gonna lie. Is the career for me? I don't know. I almost fulfilled the idea. This whole video I almost fulfilled it, but I'm sitting here right now and I just have an idea, and it's about the skits that we want to write, that I want to write. I mean, you guys should be writing your own too. So, making use of what I said the other day about exaggeration, relatability, and being stupid, he said it. I decided to write something relatable. I mean, to think of an idea that is relatable. I'm going to put a video on the screen where I'm practicing the idea. The skit idea is I'm standing behind the kitchen door. Mercy is standing there and she's on the call. And I came like this. Mercy, how far now? What's the best good job this night? And Mercy will answer me and say, Mommy, I don't know. I want to cook, but I cannot. The junction is too far. I cannot go and buy something. Then I will say, I will buy them. I know what life you go buy them then. I'll cook it. That's why I love you. My personal cook. Shall go and wear clothes and come and go and buy what you want to buy. Okay, I'll come and go with you. I want to be your fault. I'll come and go with you. No be your fault, Shana. You know, say that because I don't get money. I just have to record this real quick because I'm too lazy to go inside the house to carry the mic and pretend like I didn't just dress like this, and I'm not just. I look like somebody's housewife. I look like a housewife that has abandoned herself. And yeah, that is our skit. And when I share it, it's going to be in the next video. The skit is not going to be in this video. Yeah, so the skit is going to be in the next video. So you guys are going to know. Let me know what you think about it. If I should continue a career in skit making. I doubt it. But let me know what you think about it.